The long-anticipated debut for the Cars Tour in the Peach State is happening now. Green flag for the Byron Outdoor Superstore, 225. Harvick's going to get the clear jump by turn number 3. Colin Ullman trying to toe the top lane in the battle for second as Harvick leads lap 1. Down to the inside is TJ DeCare in the 54.
They may be single file with Keelan Harvick, but it is absolute madness all the way throughout the field. Very quickly on the launch, just as we saw at New River All-American Speedway, TJ DeCare looking to challenge for that second position. This is one that has pretty much gone on since the drop of the green flag. You can see the 47 of Tyler Reif. We mentioned the fact that he was the hard charger at New River All-American Speedway. Likely not going to be winning that award tonight, starting in 6th, but this is a side-by-side battle that has been steady since the drop of the green flag. Hudson Bulger on the high side again, making the adjustment in his first ever late model stock car start a little bit later on, but right now did a great job there in 3 and 4, holding off that 47 car on the high side.
Oh, and he's sliding wide there in turn 1, and he's going to give up the spot to Reif again off turn 2. And look at the name on the quarter panels of that 17 car. That's the same sponsor and supporter of tonight's racing action. You always want to win in your sponsor's race. Hudson Bulger is quite motivated. He caught the race car and only lost 1 spot. Maybe at the conclusion of this lap that we will see that competition caution. So the battle for position may in fact be for the next option in the potential choose. Here comes Harvick now to complete lap number 60. They're 3 wide off at turn 4 behind him as the caution flag is going to fly. That'll be a competition caution, 40 consecutive green flag laps. They come into the iRacing restart zone. Harvick brings us back down to the start of the bottom. Jam up mid-pack in a car hard on the wall at turn 1. That's Dutton, who pounds the fence on the outside retaining wall to turn 1. We're back underway from Cordele.
Much cleaner than that previous restart. Everybody getting through the
gears.
gears.
We got one off-roading on the back straightaway. That's Gum way out wide, and he's going to try to get back on the pavement. No, the car spins in 3. Coming to the line with 59 to go through the iRacing restart zone. They come. They were door-to-door during the last caution. Oh, trouble! Hard on the wall, and a big pile up to turn 1. Ben Mayer, who was up in the front 2 rows, got tagged sideways in front of the pack.
Car, let's take a look at it one more time. And oh, it was that car on the outside, TJ DeCare, another issue getting through from 3rd to 4th gear. And look at that 38. I want to see if Cody Gaskins in the 38 was able to avoid all this. Mayer unable to do so. Roderick gets some damage.
59 laps to go through the iRacing restart zone. Harvick on the bottom has a hiccup, getting back up to speed.
Oh, and Tristan McKee did a marvelous job of recognizing that Harvick was having issues getting up through the gears. The rest of the field reacted, and we are still under green. That's tremendous heads-up driving right there from Tristan McKee.
Not sure if Harvick may have missed a shift or if the back tires were up off the ground when they came through the restart zone. Harvick now has fallen out of the top 5 as things stand. He runs 6th to the outside of Martel. Trouble! Big hit for Brandon Lopez to the inside wall off 2. Back to the iRacing restart zone. iRacing halfway award coming up. We got a new front row. Colin Ullman is trying to take the race lead away from Hudson Bulger off of 2.
And remember what Bulger was able to do earlier in the race, working that second lane, was able to make it really difficult for those cars trying to pass him on the bottom side to be able to accomplish that. You can see some of the damage there for the 99. We talked about Cody being able to kind of navigate his way through the accident, maybe caught just a piece of it, did Cody Martell. But nevertheless, despite the fact that that hood has popped up a little bit on the right side, not slowing down that 99 car. And Nolan trying to get by to try to take 4th.
And Jet Nolan has already had success here at Cordele in 2025. 2-time winner in local competition, current points leader in the pros. And here's Keelan Harvick trying to gain back some of the spots lost on the hiccup on the restart. Which again, not sure if it was similar to what happened to the car behind him. DeCare bouncing off of Martel off turn 4, and Martel keeps it off the wall.
Yeah, that was pretty good driving there from Martel. I wasn't sure if he was going to have enough room there off the corner. and just able to get in is DeCare. You can see backing up his entry right there, trying to keep Martel on the outside. Earlier than 30 or 40 minutes go by. You mentioned the ambient temperature dropping here, this track going through a drastic change. And I wonder if that's kind of what's happening here with Keelan Harvick. Again, had the race lead, fell back to 6th or 7th. Don't think there was any damage on that 62 when he fell back and lost a couple of those positions, but has not quite had the drive to get back up through some of these cars that he was easily driving away from earlier in the night.
Oh, little contact there between Harvick and Haskins off turn 4. Now DeCare tries to keep the fender inside the 38.
A good battles going on here for 3rd and for 5th. Just behind them, McKee finally able to set up and get to the inside of Hudson Bolger. 1 and 2, this is where any car has fared their best against that number 17. But there you can see just a lot of drive into 3 and 4. And like we've seen a lot of cars at the top end of turn 4 sliding, we don't see it that time from Hudson Bolger, pushing a little bit. But McKee, nicely done, able to go on by. And I think you can see now McKee has a lot of speed in that race car.
Got a caution. Isaac Kitzmiller has spun in turn 2 right in front of the leader, and everyone is able to split the stationary car. 23 laps to settle it for the pros at Cordele. Back underway, bit of an accordion-style restart. One car jumping out of line. That's the 38 of Haskins. 3 wide in the middle of the pack. Allman trying to protect the lead off 2 on McKee.
And that is an aggressive move considering all the speedy drive that's been laid down in turns 1 and 2. But here comes Tristan McKee around the high side. Has it at the stripe and is going to be able to try to make his way by, but Allman going to have something to say about that. 2 by 2 through your top 4 as one gets out of shape. It's Haskins on the back straightaway, slow on the bottom of the racetrack.
Allman and McKee bang doors off turn 2 the last time by. McKee the leader by half a car length there. Allman drives it in on the bottom for all that it's worth. McKee tries to pull him off the corner, and it is now McKee the leader by 3/4 of a car length to 3, but Allman fights back.
Haskins has been able to make his way down in the pits, so we stay green. McKee now in full control with 20 laps to go. McKee to the point here at Cordele as Keelan Harvick trying to mend some of the damage and drive back up through the field.
Hudson Bolger, a car that we thought may be going the wrong way, but as you said earlier, Blake, a tremendous job making the outside lane work for defensive driving tactics to fend off cars that may seem a little bit faster. A lot of real estate between Bolger on the outside lane and Harvick on the inside lane. This for the final spot in the top 5.
A brief pass through there, serving as Patrick Hodges in the number 16. That's going to put him 1 lap behind, at least 1 lap behind the race leaders. Bolger, though, still holding it high, wide, and handsome, making Keelan Harvick work for it here as we're getting close to approaching 10 laps to go.
The car just behind this battle, the other 54 in the field, the white numeral 54 trying to close up. Seth Christensen, 2025 Kawicki Driver Development Program finalist, claimed this race to be one of his wild cards, trying to earn double points in that venture.
Driving his absolute heart out, trying to chase down Tristan McKee. Meanwhile, TJ DeCare trying to complete a comeback after being put to the tail end of the field. And oh, he gets into Nolan. They save it as they go down into 1. DeCare goes on by. Does Nolan give him a shove on back? They're going to race side by side off of turn 2 with 2 laps to go.
And this battle's going to go right down to the wire. Nolan and DeCare side by side for 3rd as McKee comes to the line. 1 lap to go. Nolan on the bottom of DeCare, and the fight for the final step on the podium is going to continue off 2 as DeCare's off track. He keeps it going. Off of turn number 4, the one that got away comes back to Tristan McKee, who wins at Cordele.